Hi, uh, I'm Isaac, Bates-Vinueza. I'm here with Shania Rasmussen, Matisse Deloisio.
Yes.
They're from Sacramento, California. I'm from the Bay Area. And we're going to share with you today a few of the things that we've been working on. I just want to say that a lot of what you're going to see has really been a team effort of everything, not only my direction, but things that Shania and Matisse have come up with and brought to the table. And it's genuinely been probably one of the most fun rehearsal processes I have ever had the pleasure in taking part of. So, I'm excited for you guys to see it. Let's see what happens.
Woo! Let's see.
what lurks beneath the surface that poses the greatest threat. It's not nails, scratch, or teeth that rip. It's not deadly speed. No. It's not even crafty intelligence. No, the greatest threat is in the joy of the chase. In the urge to hunt, not for food, not for necessity, but for thrill. Don't mistake it for adrenaline. This is something deeper and darker, and it stands defiantly tall and unmoving against the current of what is orderly and right and natural. And yet, it is natural. It's not learned. It's not calculated. This is no great evil, no glaring cruelty, but rather that innate little reserve that resides in all of us, almost negligible, but ever present. To a creature with no concept of morality, this is no different from any other natural urge, but it's in us as well. Perhaps pushed down, suppressed by a carefully curated morality. But is there? Is it truly evil? Or is it just a common denominator in the universe, a joke she tells herself to while away the hours of eternity and fill up the furthest reaches of the endless space? Is evil then an absence of morality? Or do the two simply coexist? A natural balance, rather than forces at war.
Being here, and we just heard an inspiring speech from our founder, and you know, we all just feel so lucky right now. So grab a sip of water, go to the bathroom, or don't, because we're gonna do a Q&A, and sit your butts right down because it starts right now. So I just wanted to say, just initially, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you. Yeah, it's been so lovely.
It just really, from the bottom of my heart, everything you've done, I know that you all have read her bio already, but a few of the things that, you know, you talked about in the speech, and really just how you logistically used the uniforms in the ending that really brought it back to the start. And somewhere in the middle, there were some points that I'd like for you to touch on that were so congruent in your process.
So, I mean, thank you. I'd like to start by putting a pin in that. I want to circle back around and actually piggyback off of what was said earlier. I'll kind of focus on how we get from the beginning to the end and kind of what our journey is. You know, I really want to delve into that, if that kind of answers your question.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there was one point you made that I would like you to clarify a little bit more, and it had a lot to do with the values and just the market currently and how the new generation is using those quotas to really fulfill their need for environmental sustainability.
Right. It's about market value, you guys. You have to remember, what is taxable income? Where does it start? Where does it go? And you have to remember, to move forward, take 10 steps back. It's the only way.
I really couldn't have said it better myself. And, you know, there was, just piggybacking off of what that one point was, there was one other point you made that were just the two were so cohesive. And the idea that throughout your journey, there was one point in time that really initiated your jump into stardom.
Well, I'm gonna cut you off there. I have to disagree, and I hate to do this, but I think for me personally, it's just a little bit. But I don't like to play devil's advocate, you know?
I'm really glad you brought that up, because there's a point in time where and that's just really
Absolutely. That's really profit. Furthermore, understated. Nonetheless, vitality. Ethically sourced. Congruent.
I just love having audience participation in these things. And I feel like I don't really need to clarify the question, it was so eloquently put. But just for all of you who didn't hear, they were wondering about the variables in sustainability that environmentally were congruent in the possibilities of the future and the past.
Right, it's a bilateral issue. And I want to thank you for calling me out on that. Thank you, really, truly. It's a new perspective that I haven't thought of before. I don't know, I want to delve deeper into the finances, but I almost wonder if that's counterproductive to our discussion here. Do you have anything to add?
No, I understand your point, but it's so interesting because really when you look at it, furthermore, and really nonetheless, there is still such a cohesion in everything that we've talked about today and your organization as a whole.
That's right, that's right. And if I could say one more thing, just to kind of summarize everything that we've said so far. It does add the conversation, Right.
and just from your speech earlier, there was a point in time when you had mentioned the market.
I'd like to circle back on that. Here's the thing, don't underestimate what you can do by raising staffing values, staffer of the month. There's more we can do here.
No, that point, I know I've heard it before. It's a good one, and that's why you hear it all the time. But really the tax revenue and the value.
It's about infrastructure, people. Keep that in mind.
Good.